All right, so first and foremost, tell me who you are and what you do.
My name is CJ Williams, owner of Podcast Titans. Content is my thing. Content is the game. My goal is to help businesses get found online with content and improve their online presence. Long term, not short term, just social media. We got to think long term. YouTube, SEO, all of that stuff. And it starts with video for me.
Sounds good. So podcast, media, social media. Let's talk about all of the different latest trends. How are you able to pivot and navigate in such a fast-paced environment?
Just keeping up trends, like you said, understanding what platform. First, it starts with understanding the client and their goals. Everybody's different. Not everybody's trying to, not everybody needs help with getting found. Some people need help with internal type stuff to help them to be more efficient with running their business.
Okay, so strategy. There has to be some form of a strategy behind that.
Yeah, it's what's going to get you the greatest return on your investment. You know, not everything is meant for the public consumption. Some stuff is internal use. Your team, getting them on the same training videos. You know, sending out stuff to kind of help define the culture, stuff to help with processes, onboarding new clients, so that you're not having to call and respond to messages. Hey, watch this video. So we ain't got to talk. This gonna answer your question. This filters stuff out too, because not everybody's your ideal client.
So people, he just doesn't do video consumption for external, but also internal. So we're talking modules and training segments. What made you develop such a holistic business model? Did you see a need for that?
One, being a business owner, I used to own a gym. Being a solo entrepreneur, knowing that you got to have this content in place to help you. You can't do it by yourself. Until you get to a point where you can scale and get employees, the content has to work for you. Again, for the public consumption, and then there's the internal stuff.
So let's talk about the fact that so many people believe that they're able to produce their own content, edit their own content. What makes your services so prudent in their operation so that they would want to acquire it?
I think people got to understand that as you're not a content creator. That's not your job. You know what I'm saying? You're not a content creator, and I know when people feel this pressure to produce, so they have to go do it on their own. Whether it's their budget constraints or whatever. But you don't get paid to do that. That's time taken away from what you can actually be servicing customers. So helping people understand that, knowing that I could probably get it done faster, better, and you can still have time to service your clients and customers. So that's what it comes.
And then thinking through the wide range of content, right? What type of content just excites you? Or even clientele?
The stuff that excites me is the boring content, honestly. The boring content, it's the long form content, podcasts, people sitting, experts, able to talk about what they do at length. It's one thing to be able to produce a 30-minute video, or 30-second video, but 30 minutes of content, not everybody can sit and talk about what they do for 30 minutes. So those are the people I like to produce for. And then with that 30-minute content, we can cover all bases. We can cover YouTube, we can cover social media, we can cover SEO, we can do all that stuff. But it starts at the top with that long form content.
Yep. And so thinking about batch shooting, I'm sure that you offer that service. What are some skill sets or just how to prepare for a segment where you have to do batch shooting?
I think, again, it comes down to actual need and the customer. Some people, depending on your industry, it might not be a good idea to batch film. If you're dependent on current events and pop culture and the market, changing markets that change every day, volatile markets, you can't, with batch filming, you got to be prepared for it to be the evergreen content. Something that means the same thing today. Content that is not defined by events, like it means the same. 5 years from now, that content will still mean the same thing, and people will be able to listen to everything, and it's not making any references to anything that's in the past. Like, it's still going to hold true, regardless of the season, regardless of what year it is. It's still going to hold true.
Okay. Well, tell the people how they can find you and be able to acquire your services.
Yeah, I know how to find me. PodcastTitans.com, CJ_Premier on Instagram. Just give me a call when we get started.
Appreciate you, CJ.
Good job.
Okay, I had to drink it all.
I know you did. That's why I did that.